Hi guys, this is Daniel at Deep Sea Music, and I'd like to share an audio production technique with you in Logic Pro. And the technique is basically turning an electric guitar power chord into a stutter effect with a speed up at the beginning and a slow down at the end. And the track I'm going to use is this track, Fall Back Down, which I'm co-writing with a very talented young singer-songwriter here in Portland, Oregon named Violet Phan, P-H-A-N. Okay, so the drums come in at measure 27, and what we'd like to do is create the stutter effect using the same guitar sound as this main electric guitar and place it in this measure right before the drum entrance. This guitar track I simply cloned and put on another track and then panned them hard left and right, and I added a different amp model to this track on the right, as well as nudging the track forward probably 40 or 50 ticks in order to get a good clear stereo image. I did the same thing with the stutter effect once I finished cutting it up. And actually I want to show you what it sounds like so you get an idea what the final result should be. And essentially it was just created from this power chord, one power chord. I cut it up and then cloned it, put it on another track to create the stereo image. Okay, here's what it sounds like. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's go to work. Mute these again. Guess I don't have to mute that because I'm going to use it. Okay, unmute this, and let's start cutting. First of all, I'll trim that to the same length as the first file. Then clone it and copy the length of this file. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I want to have a nice sharp attack, so I'm going to cut off the front of it. And I'm actually placing it about a 16th, exactly a 16th note ahead of the downbeat of the 27th measure, because that's where the main guitar is playing. So we want them to play together. Then I'll clone it again and start creating the stutters. And I do about 6 or 7 copies, making them closer and closer together as your fists tighten and the tension builds before we head over the edge. All right, and you just grab them all, make them a little bit shorter, and we're almost done. Okay, now I'm going to go to this part of the file and speed it up. And I use the fade tool for that, which I've assigned up here to the command key. When you press the command key, it utilizes whatever tool you've chosen under this menu. And then I'll also go over here to the parameters window and choose speed up instead of fade in. So when you choose speed, it affects the speed instead of the volume. And I'll just draw a fade to about there. Then I'll go to this file and do the opposite from the other end. And there we're done. And it should play and sound the same as it did before. Yeah, cool. Okay, I hope that was clear, and thanks for listening.